grand opening. I'm so excited. I've never been to New York, never really been to the East Coast. I've been to Maryland, but the event is actually in Reading, Pennsylvania. Reading. I don't know. My East Coast friend said Reading, but I would read it as Reading. This should be an experience because I fly into JFK, but I have to drive to, I don't even know how to pronounce it, like Ranakamacana? I don't know. It's by like Lake Grove area, okay? They're like, oh, just Uber there, right? I look at Uber prices, not paying $200 for an Uber one way because I'm gonna have to pay it back right now. So I'm like, I'm just gonna rent a car. Well, actually, I thought about taking like subway, tram, whatever it's called. I don't know. We don't have that here. So I'm like looking at it. I'm like, there's no way in hell I am gonna get lost. No. I might get stabbed. I don't know. I'm North Dakota. I don't do big towns. If I got a car, I'm scared to drive. I've drove in like Phoenix area. I love driving in Arizona because the roads, interstates, everything, they make sense. You drive in Minneapolis, that shit doesn't make sense. And I fear that's what New York is like. So yeah, come along. This event should be fun. I only know Alex, just another fit chick. She'll be there. Found that out last night, so that's nice. Otherwise, I don't know people. Like, I know of them, right? But I've never met anyone. So, we'll see how that goes. I have social anxiety. Yay. I have been in the Minneapolis airport for 2 hours now. I have walked 3 miles. I definitely need to do cardio this morning. We're at 15,000 steps already. I'm trying to not be fat this weekend. Otherwise, I most definitely would be at a bar right now with some appetizers and drinks. But we're trying to be a good girl. We're gonna go get crisp and green for lunch and dinner because I didn't order Hummus Fit this week. Literally for over a year, I have not missed a week. I have like OCD about running out of meals, so I'm like always over prepped in that category, right? And so on Wednesday, which is my normal delivery day, I like went to go check my email, and I'm like, there's no out for delivery email. I'm like, So I go, there was no order confirmation email either. I'm like, go to the app. Everything is still in my cart, so I don't know if it glitched or if I simply just didn't press order. I'm like, of course, the weekend I am traveling. I don't have prep food. But then, after 30 minutes of spiraling, because, okay, listen, it's 2-day shipping, and they only ship Monday through Thursday. I found this out Wednesday at 4 p.m. So I was like, maybe they'll be able to ship it by Thursday, and I'll get it Monday, so I have food for the next week. No. And I usually order on Fridays. They ship it out Monday. I get it Wednesday. So it didn't ship out, unfortunately. I was really hoping. So I'm like panicking. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to have food when I get home. Like, I get home Sunday at midnight. I go to bed at like 8 p.m. I can't stay up. And I have to work on Monday, right? So I'm like, I don't have time to prep food after a lot of spiraling and trying to like figure out what I can do. Realize I am going to a Hummus Fit event where I will be surrounded by Hummus Fit meals. There's multiple stores. I will be okay. So it's basically just today. I don't have food, so that's why I'm getting crisp and green for lunch and dinner. So yeah.
Hello. It is 7:04 local time. It's literally 6 p.m. my time, and it feels like I have been up hours past my 8 p.m. bedtime. I just want to go to bed. But let me tell you a few stories on how my day went while we await my DoorDash. And my DoorDash order I placed 45 minutes ago, and it's literally from Hummus Fit. Don't you dare fall. It's a meal. I don't know what's going on. It says preparing your order. It's already prepared. I'm so tired. I don't even want it anymore. I just want to go to bed. My flight from Minneapolis to here, I swear to God, that was like the smallest plane I've ever been on. And I go on a lot of small planes because I live in a small town. And so I always have connecting flights to like a bigger airport to get where the fuck I'm going, right? Literally, my knees were touching the seat. And the two people in front of me felt the need to recline their seats. I don't know how people taller than 5'4" handle that, because I'm literally 5'4". Oh, let's talk about my salad dilemma. Let's chit chat. So okay, remember how I said I was gonna get crisp and green? Sorry, I totally forgot. I told you guys that. I was gonna get crisp and green for lunch and dinner, right? Well, I did buy 2, okay? I'm taking these off. I did buy 2. So I ate my first one at lunch, right? It was delectable, delicious. I love crisp and green, okay? Second one, got a bag for it. You would think these bags would be made for, you know, a bowl type thing. No, this bag doesn't have like a flat bottom. I don't even know, I've never seen a bag like this. It was like a duffel size bag, but like paper, and the bottom wasn't flat. It looked like it was like a V. It was so annoying. And I'm like, okay, not gonna bring this bag, I guess. So I just put it, like, I have my like wolf pack here. So I just like placed it on top, right? Ever so gently. I get to my gate. I smell the salad. I'm like, oh, let me check on it. Lid keeps popping off. No matter what I do, this lid it shouldn't even be considered a lid. There was no tightness to it. It was so damn loose. Again, small plane. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna keep my bag vertical. We put some paper towels in there just in case. And of course this plane is extra small, and so there's no way in hell this thing is fitting under my seat in the slightest. So I'm sitting with my feet kind of on top of the bag for most of the flight. I smell the damn salad the entire flight. It doesn't even smell good. Get off the plane. I take the fucking salad out. I'm carrying it. I'm like, fuck this. I don't want to deal with this. So I threw it away. The lid came off when it was sitting upright. I didn't touch the bag and it came off. That's why we ordered some food, because I got 20,000 steps in today. Almost 21,000. Definitely didn't need to go to the gym, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna have a microwave in here. I swear to God, if I have to go down and microwave some shit. Okay, we have a microwave. Small wins. Rental car situation. That was also so fun. Actually, it wasn't that big of a deal. It's just, I've never been in this airport. I got lost. I got an upgrade and I didn't really want it. I specifically wanted a car because traffic. I drive a Telluride. I drive a big car. I've always had like a bigger car. So I just want a small car, right? No. God damn it, my DoorDash still has not been picked up. I thought this was it. Can I like cancel it at this point? Like, I mean, I'm hungry, but I'll prevail. Anyway, sorry. I have like this like mid-size SUV bullshit. It's fine, but I'm so tired. It was like an hour and 30-minute drive. Better than taking an Uber, I will say, but my stress and heart rate was a little elevated. You guys drive like insane people here. Now listen, I have road rage and I'm not the best driver, but I don't just like shove myself into a different lane because I want to be there, right? Like, I was merging onto like, I was coming from like an interstate to a different interstate. I don't know what you guys call it. Like, we have one interstate, okay? I'm in the like outer lane. There's 2 like merging lanes, right? I'm in the outer lane, and obviously there's like your little area and then like curb and then trees. Out of my mirror, I see a Toyota Camry coming out on the side. She budges in front of me, and then all of a sudden I see a Gabby Petito type van doing the same shit. I'm like, no. Like, what is with that? We're all stuck. You're just creating more Every time I travel, I'm reminded why I don't mind living in North Dakota. We have to be at the Lake Grove location at 8 a.m. and I don't know how far that is from me. So we'll figure that out, but I'm gonna do cardio in the morning. And then we take a bus to Pennsylvania. That's about 3 hours. So the event is 12 to 3, I think. And then we bus back, and then we have like a athlete dinner. And then I'm probably gonna go to bed. And then Sunday is my exploring day, because my flight doesn't leave till like 6:30 p.m. So yeah, okay. Update. We have acquired my Hummus Fit. I was walking to put my That's kind of cute. Okay, well, first of all, they wrote my name on. Cute. I know that's literally just for a pickup order, but it's so cute. They like twisted the... Oh! So I used to work for a meal prep company. Like 3 years I managed it. We stapled the bag. Actually, did we staple the bag? Yeah, staple the bag shut for pickup orders. This is kind of cute. You don't have to... It's probably more work, honestly, but it's cute. Whatever. Let's do an unboxing. The pudding, and I might honestly save the pudding just in case on Sunday morning I can't like find anything and I'm like ravenous or something. I don't know. I just kind of want a sweet treat, but I'm also... And what else did we get? We got my chicken tacos. It's really weird feeling them like not frozen because whenever I get them, they're like frozen. Also, I was really sad to see that they don't have muffins on DoorDash because I wanted a muffin tonight. Did like a bigger pickup order for at the actual store for Sunday. We ordered like 4 meals, I think, and a few oatmeals to get me through until my order comes on Wednesday. What the fuck is this microwave? Okay, well if that bitch, why does a microwave have to spin? Is that for like, oh my god, it has a twisty thing. What happened to just buttons? What happened to just buttons? Okay. It's not spinning. Is it gonna blow up? It is what it is. It is. I don't know anyone here. I found out Alex, just another fit chick, is here. And we've chatted a few times. We're like mutuals and stuff, so we know like of each other, right? But also I tried to make my own overnight oats like Hummus Fit. It's just not the same. It's not the same. But yeah, I don't know anyone else personally. So my anxiety is spiraling. But you know, we can do hard things. We can do hard things. Will I shit my pants tomorrow morning? Oh, absolutely. I'm definitely gonna have anxiety shit, but that's not the point. Good morning, bitches. It is 5:30 in the morning, and we already have a problem. What is that, you may ask? I'd love to tell you. So, I do my own lashes. I do lash coasters. I've done them for like 4 years now. Okay? Tell me why. You know, obviously when I was packing yesterday, make sure to put every single makeup product I use, including my lash glue and lash remover, just on the off chance I wanted to put a new set on for today. I wake up, I have 2 lashes that are, they look weird, they look like they're gonna fall off, so I take them off. I'm like, I'll slap them on real quick. Guess what I don't have? Yep, I have lash remover, not lash glue. Apparently there's a CVS down the street that is open, so I might cut cardio a little short. I walked 21,000 steps yesterday. I think it's gonna be okay. It's fine. But anyways, we're gonna, oh Jesus. This treadmill has seen better days. But we're getting our steps in. Okay, hello, we are ready. It is 7:40. I'm meeting Alex downstairs and we're gonna drive to the Lake Grove location, and then that's where we're picked up to go on a bus to drive 3 hours. So, wish me luck there. My hair feels disgusting. It's on day 9, I think. But you know what? We're gonna make it through the day. We're gonna make it through. So, I did go and get eyelash glue.
Hello, I'm here with Alex.
Good morning.
Hello, we are currently changing into cute little outfits, but here we are.
Okay, we have Alex here now living her dream. She's handing out muffins. Well,
I'm the muffin queen.
I'll be joining too, but it's fine. It's fine. All the food is gone.
Yeah, made light work of that.
Literally. It's time to eat. Alex has the tacos too.
Yay!
What do you have, Buffalo Mac?
I got the buffalo mac.
This is so you have the more tacos.
The microwave line. For somebody who commits to the bit, always.
If that didn't sell you to buy it, code KENZZ.
I know what I'm gonna do.
the funniest thing video, bro. I heard you as soon as I got into the cream spinach.
Okay,
Perfect
let me
steak
show
size.
you what we got. This is just our sides. Lobster mac,
Potato casserole, which I'm hyped
cream
about.
spinach,
Potatoes au gratin.
Can't forget
asparagus.
the holidays.
That looks like soup, just an
Call it a
FYI.
Bernaise, though.
I don't know what that is.
What is the difference?
We'll find out.
Sweet potato, au gratin.
And I'm quite certain that the medium rare steak I ordered is probably going to come out medium well.
It is
It's okay. Only one way to see.
9:23. I'm so tired. Okay, so he's swearing by the cream spinach.
I don't know about
Alex?
here, but just in general.
Okay, I'm going to try.
With this, no, you gotta do it with this.
Well, I'm going to try by itself.
It's to get a base.
It's definitely going to be better with the steak for sure.
Okay.
Do you want to try a bite?
Ooh, no thank you. It's over you. Did it heighten your experience? That's a no.
She's taking her time.
Vlogging right now with KENZZ.
Of course. Do you want to get in?
I already got my clips.
Happy birthday to
Good morning from me and my Diet Coke. You didn't see that. I just finished somewhat packing. It's gonna work. Grab my meals for the next 3 days until my shipment can come, because God knows I don't have time to meal prep when I get home at midnight and have to work tomorrow. And I also just don't want to go without Hummus Fit, so there's that. I will say, I never decided to order the monkey business. It's their new muffin, just because I have tried the banana chocolate chip, and honestly, it tasted too artificial for me. I don't know. It wasn't bad, but it just wasn't a favorite, right? And so yesterday when we were at the event, they obviously had samples, so I tried it. Guys, that one is honestly so good. I will be ordering it. It's not, if you've tried the banana chocolate chip and you kind of had the same thoughts as me, this one, completely different. And it's just, it's even more like moist and fluffy, and oh. And it has that like brownie swirl in there. So like if you've ever had the double chocolate brownie muffin, or like the peanut butter swirl where it has that brownie in there, so good. Anyways, I did kind of lose my voice last night, which is why it sounds like I don't know what I sound like right now. I don't want to know what I sound like. It's a very long day. We had like 8 hours total on a bus. I think everyone honestly was just so like tired and like down on the way back. We had to push our dinner reservation back an hour. We went to Chris's steakhouse. I don't know what it's called right now. It's really popular, really fancy. I did show you guys that. We showed up in like sweatshirts and stuff because we were running late, right? So we didn't have time to change. And they were very strict on like no hats. Like I didn't think it would be that bad. They probably hated us, honestly, but it's fine. The food was really good. The best part was the sweet potato casserole. That was literally top 5 things I've put in my mouth, I think. It was so good. And they need to make a muffin flavor out of it. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, I got home at like, or back to the hotel at like 11, which is late for me, even though it's 10 my time. But daylight savings bullshit, so we lost an hour of sleep. So I feel like a zombie right now. I'm waiting on Alex. We're honestly waiting for the coffee to kick in before we do anything. We're gonna go get a bagel, go hit legs at Bev's gym, and then just kind of wander around New York until our flight's later. So that's kind of the plan. Also, is overnight oats considered like a liquid to TSA? Because I put it in my suitcase, but I already I think it was my fault. I already cracked an overnight oat like container with oats in there, obviously, because I definitely kind of threw the box on the ground. And yeah, she's leaking. I need to put her in a bag. I have a bag, so we're gonna put her in a bag. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Anyways, I'm gonna finish doing that, and I will update you guys when Okay, we forgot the mini vlog, but we are getting some bagels, of course. I got the French toast bagel with like a chocolate chip cream cheese. She's yellow, not quite sure. We're gonna go with it. Alex got the whatever it's called.
An everything bagel, I think.
Yes.
Just kind of basic bitch vibes, honestly.
Yeah, basic
2
bitch.
eggs, bacon, Swiss cheese.
And how would you rate it?
I mean, I feel like I don't have like an accurate bagel rating because I'm like, I eat store-bought bagels. You know what I mean? So it's like really good to me because it's fresh.
Me and Alex did ask if it's record, but it's like so busy and anxiety, so I think I put it. I might try this machine I'm on to record it. I've never called the bullshit about that. It's stuff I don't have a heart.
Double vlogging.
Uh-huh.
Double vlogging.
Get it done at once. My favorite piece of equipment, I would say, what do you call the standing hip thrust? I think that's the
Yeah, I guess
part.
that's what
don't
it's
know.
called. It was like a plate-loaded standing hip thrust.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, this is a no tripods gym. I did sort of film enough clips to put together an out-of-town gym review, so if you want to check that out, it'll be on TikTok in the playlist. This is a 12 out of 10 gym.
Yes.
12 out of 10.
It is huge too. I did not expect it to be so huge. There's like a whole leg section. Like the whole, like my gym at home is the size of the leg section.
Yeah, literally.
Splendid.
Literally. And like when I was trying to select both a leg extension machine and a lying hamstring curl, I felt like Goldilocks because there were 4 different versions of both, which was cool because it's like if you're short, not all pieces of equipment are going to work well for you. Like if you've got, like I get really bad low back pumps and it freaks me out because I had a herniated disc back there. So I like to find something like the one that I used is like it's got a little like divot so that you can like rest on your forearms. Oh, the connection was so good.
Yeah, and you can like really push your hips in there. It's splendid. We did find one that was a little too tall for us.
Yeah, but it's like, it was one of those old school pieces of equipment that's got like a bicycle chain. Those are from like the 70s and 80s, and I love some of those vintage pieces. Some of them are really good, but it's like, you gotta try them out. The resistance is just so different than something selectorized with a cable. It's just, I don't know, it's fun. I love gyms. I love gym.
I love gym.
I love gym.
Alex did find a bestie there. He was great.
Oh my god, the fuck. little fuck ass. First of all, like, okay, great. Love it when a man trains legs. But if you're gonna train legs,
Train legs.
Yeah, 225s on a fucking donkey kick machine, a plate loaded donkey kick machine.
No, sir.
Get out of my way!
No,
Get out of my way! And then I go over to use like a plate loaded like deadlift machine, like the hammer strength machine. And this cocksuck gets next to me on a standing like leg curl and he's like all up in my shit. I'm like, motherfucker.
And then we did find out that it wasn't him trying to be a dick in that moment. The machine was weird. Okay, you couldn't straddle it. You did have to stand to the side a little bit, but he was still kind of a douchebag. So
Yeah, nonetheless.
the vibes weren't there for him, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. I loved it. Would come back in a heartbeat.
Absolutely. 10
Put
out of
those
10.
bagels to fucking work.
Oh, absolutely. Can't wait to sit on a fucking plane.
I don't
Yeah.
want to think about that.
Okay.
Me not wasting any time.
You may notice I am in a hotel room. We have a little story time. So, the last time I saw you, me and Alex were getting lunch at, I don't even know the name. She picked it. It was gas. I didn't want to give a review just because I felt like the worker and the owner just like staring at the back of my head. It was a super small place, like probably the size of my hotel room. So let's say
we were sitting over there. Honestly, they were probably like right here. And I have anxiety. Even though the food was really good. Like, there was no bad reviews. Ow, I just stabbed my eye. Let's get into the story. So yesterday, I was supposed to fly home, right? Alex and I were just bumming around all day. We went to the gym. We got lunch. Her flight... She tells me, she's like, hey, we should probably get to the airport at 3. This is kind of what started it, so it's important. We should probably get to the airport around 3. And I was like, yeah, no, that's cool. I was going to return my car at like 3:15. I put in the system, right? My flight leaves, it was supposed to leave at 6:30 or 6:20. This bitch tells me. I start boarding at 3. I was like, and you want to get there at 3? She was like, yeah, that's fine. I was like, okay. Now, my Delta app did not say this, but I had to look at it so many times last night. It was like warning me that the JFK airport had a bunch of construction, so you should like give yourself more time, yada yada yada. Like a maze to get into. It felt like I was going in like a parking garage. I swear to God, like ramp going up. Oh, then we go the other way. GPS stopped working. I don't know what that was about. And then the signs just like were not signing. We did make it. I dropped Alex off, and she was like, best of luck finding the rental car. That wasn't terrible. Going to go through security, and this guy stopped me. He's like, do you want to skip the line? And the line looked pretty long, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I had time, but it was like a clear representative. And yeah, I definitely signed up. I can cancel. I am going to Mexico, though, tomorrow. Or, not tomorrow. I wish. Actually, I don't wish. I'm going to Mexico next week. So... maybe I can try it out there. Maybe I can try it out today because I'm still not home. But whatever. Got through. And I'm just chilling. I walked around a little bit to get some steps in. So finally it comes time to get on this plane. Let's note that my backpack. So my backpack right there. She's a little thick, okay? And this plane is very tiny. And when I came down, it like definitely did not fit under my chair in front of me, and they just let me keep it. Like, I didn't really have a foot room, but they didn't say anything. I'm sweaty. I just want to be home. It's been a long day. I didn't sleep. Actually, let's preface this. This is a woman's nightmare. POV. It's a travel day. It was daylight savings time, so you lost an hour of sleep, and you were out later, so you only got 5 hours of sleep. You started your period. Okay, those are the leading factors into this. The lady comes, she's like making me shove it under. I'm sweating, blah, 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 blah. Got it. My legs were cramping already, so it's fine. So then, on the announcement, they're like, yeah, we're actually gonna get into Minneapolis 20 minutes early. And I was like, honestly, thank God. Like, I don't really want to sit in an airport any much longer. But my legs were crampy. I didn't want to sit there. So I had an hour and a half layover to Bismarck. Okay, so I still had a connecting flight after this, right? This is when it all starts. Actually, sorry, going back to Alex, the reason why I said this is important is because I was like, the entire weekend, I was like, give me your travel, like, luck. We were chatting today about how she doesn't really ever have travel problems, never loses a bag, and God, I swear to God, every time I have some problem, it's always a really lucky day when I don't have one. Anyways, moving forward. So then, our flight was supposed to leave at 6:20. 6:30 is on my phone. I'm like, that's weird. 6:35 hits, they announce, oh, sorry folks. With the combination of people, bags, and fuel, because we overfilled on fuel, we have to sit here for 30 minutes. And I'm like, that sucks because I'm really hot, tight, cramped. I don't want to be on this flight longer than I have to, but it's fine. I have time. 30 minutes goes by. Yeah, sorry, we're not close. We have another 30 to 45 minutes. And that's when KENZZ panics. On my app, it was showing I was going to get in at 9:55. My next flight left at 10:05 p.m. I'm like, there's simply no way. Because I landed in gate A. I had to go to gate C in the Minneapolis airport. It wasn't terrible, but it's not like it was just a few, like, steps. Like, no. My biggest concern with all this is being with my bag, because I had
probably like 6 Hummus Fit meals in there. I don't want my food to go bad. Like, I would like my stuff, obviously, but I would like to know where my bag is going. Like, I want to be with my bag, and I knew there was no chance of my bag getting off that plane onto that one. I didn't think I could make that plane, so Delta was like, here's your options, right? Because you're going to miss your flight. There's one for today at like 9 a.m. I get home at 10:30. The flight is literally like an hour. So I switched it, right? And then now on the app it's saying I get in at 9:30, and I'm beating myself up. I'm not trying to cry on the plane, but like tears are forming because, like, again, do we remember? Period, travel day, no sleep. Great combo. I'm in the air finally. I'm on their Wi-Fi. It's not really doing so hot. I'm like, you know what? Just for messaging. I'm like, maybe if I pay for the Wi-Fi, it'll be better. Newsflash, it wasn't better. So my boyfriend is like, he called. It was like an hour wait to talk to someone. So he was like messaging someone. They weren't helpful. I tried messaging people, but my internet kept going in and out every 20 seconds. The internet, or like the chatty people I was talking to, they were at first saying they couldn't change anything for me. And I'm like, because I had an economy ticket. And I'm like, yeah, you're missing the point here. Like, can I speak to a person? So finally I get a person. After God knows how long, they're like, okay, yeah, you can pay $216 to get on this flight. And I said, why should I have to pay for the flight? You're not reading any part of it. Explained everything again. So you don't want this ticket. And then at this point, my boyfriend, he texted me and he was like, hey, I got you on standby. The lady was super nice, and if you don't make your flight, your bag will be in the check bags. I had a little bit more hope. My flight, it's like, again, a really small plane, and it was full. So I was like really nervous that like when I got off, someone got bumped on, right? But I'm like, my town is small, there can't be that many people wanting to go there tonight, okay? On my end, I was still chatting with that lady to see if there was an actual seat, right? Because she was trying to sell me a ticket. But they told my boyfriend I'm on standby, and then standby head for me means there's no seats, but if nobody shows up, you have a seat. Yeah, she's trying to sell me a ticket. I'm like, so there is one? There's a seat on that flight? And she goes, yeah. So I don't respond to her. Now it's like, hey, there's a lot of people with tight connections, like, make sure you let them off first. And in my world, that's never really worked out. This time it actually did. I was able to get off. I'm like running. That backpack is so damn heavy too. I don't even want to know what I look like. So as I'm running, okay, this lady, she obviously works there, stops me, and she was like, hey, where you going? I said, C. She's like, okay, that way. Whatever. I get to the gate. I'm panting. And I was like, Mackenzie. And they're like looking in there, and they're like, we don't have a Mackenzie. Okay, also, this is important. When I was in the air on Wi-Fi, since I paid for the fancy browsing Wi-Fi, my flight, or my boarding ticket, updated. Said standby for last night's flight, and it also still had my flight today on the app. I took screenshots of everything, because I always do. She's like, yeah, we can't find your name. And I was like, well, it's on my app. Yeah, but they didn't put you on standby. And then, like, the other lady was like, well, just tell her to hang out. So I was just walking. I was pacing. Because apparently there was, like, 2 or 3 people coming from gate G. And they were like, yeah, they're definitely not going to make it. They're, like, I overheard them talking. They're not talking to me. Then that, like, lady that stopped me, the, like, manager lady, she was working there now. And so I hear them, like, chattering. And this girl came up, and they were all like, oh, no. Because it felt like they were rooting for me to get on this plane, right? Mind you, my bag somehow ended up on this plane very quickly. I got the notification, your bag has been loaded. So I was relieved, because I'm like, I just now need to get on this flight. Okay, this lady that came up, she was in the wrong area, so she wasn't supposed to be on our flight. So I'm hopeful. These people haven't showed up. It's like 9:57, and my flight was supposed to leave at 10:05. Okay? So I'm like, okay, I don't know when they, like, stop the standby stuff or whatever, but getting more hopeful, right? Manager lady was like, so, yeah, you're not in our system.
And I was like, what's on my app? And like the manager lady hadn't heard that piece of information before. She was like, oh, okay, let me see it. So I showed her, and she was like, yeah, you're still not showing up in here. And I'm like instantly like freaking out. And so I'm like, I even have my boarding pass QR code. Can I scan it? Scanned it, didn't work. And so they're trying to call the people at like the tower, and they're not answering. And she's like, yeah, I'm sorry, you can't get on this flight. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, we can't let you on this flight. The fact that I know that there are open spots because nobody showed up and they're not letting me on a flight. And I'm like, it literally said standby on my app. Had a QR code, still had tomorrow's flight. So apparently the person didn't put me on standby, they put me on like something else. Unlisted or something. I don't know what they called it. I start crying. I'm trying to hold it together, but it's been such a long travel day. Again, stress, travel day, no sleep, period. Not a good combo. I was also a little hungry at this point. Called my boyfriend, and he was like, well, go ask why your bag is on there if you're not listed on the flight. So I like walk back, and so I ask, and they're like, well, it's because it's a domestic flight. I'm like, yeah, no, I get that for sure, but if I'm not listed on that flight, why would my bag not be at baggage claim? Because I have a flight tomorrow morning. And they said, I feel like that's very common. If you have a flight 2 separate days, you get your bag back. I don't know. I don't know. That's how it worked for me last year. They were just trying to say, like, well, it's going to your final destination. It's a domestic flight. So that didn't make sense to me, I guess. I don't know. If I was taken off that flight and I wasn't on it, why would my bag go there? In their system, right? Like, everything's in their system. So I'm like, whatever. There's nothing I can do. I'm not going to be a bitch, because what's that going to get me to them? Trying to figure out this hotel. They did get me a credit, but the funny thing is my hotel credit and food credit didn't come in until 9 p.m. like in the air. So I don't know if they're like, oh, she's mad, when I was like trying to like talk to them. Or then I'm in the Uber, I'm checking to see, oh, let's throw this out there, I don't have tampons. Yeah, I don't have any. I only have 1 pair of pants, 1 pair of everything. I need something, because yeah, if you're a girl, you're like, it's that time where you need, yeah. Like, trying to figure out if I can go to Target in the morning to maybe get a new wardrobe and some tampons, right? Okay, let's see what time my flight is, because I can't really remember. Go to the Delta app, flight's not on there. Everything is gone, except for the flight I was just on. So I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, it's thing after thing. Now I don't have a flight. My bag is going home. Where am I going? I'm going to call Delta. Oh, it's going to be a 3-hour wait. Awesome. It's 11 p.m. Let's try this live chat again. She said I'm in their system for this 9 a.m. flight. Okay, to confirm, I think it's weird that it's not on my app. And I don't need a repeat of tonight, tomorrow morning. I need to get home. I have to work today. Yes, rest assured you'll be taken care of at the gym. At the gym. You'll be taken care of at the hotel. At the airport. Oh my god. It is 6:45. Leave at 9. My plan is to like gather my belongings and go to the airport right now, because I'm gonna walk around. That's gonna be my cardio for the day, because I needed sleep. I still feel like I probably only slept 5 hours. I was up at midnight. And I've been up since, well, sorry, I got 6 hours of sleep, but I have a raging headache. But anyways, yeah, we're just gonna get some steps at the airport. I just want to be there to figure out this flight stuff, because I'm not gonna show up an hour before and have issues downstairs and then potentially miss my flight. I have anxiety. So anyways, during this whole process, I'm like, did I jinx myself when I was talking to Alex about like flight luck and stuff? Like, I already have that flight luck. Did I just make it worse? Like, what did I do? Anyways, I need caffeine, I need Adderall, I need Advil, and I have none of those. Okay, let's hopefully not Cry more. Yeah. I made it. That airport. I'm glad I got there early. I barely made it to the gate. I got there 2.5 hours early. They didn't have my flight. Then I ended up on standby, so I didn't even know if I was going to be on there. I signed up for Clear yesterday. I don't know if I said that. I still had to wait for security in the Clear line for 30 minutes. But if I didn't have that, wouldn't have made it. Wouldn't have made it, but we're back and now I get to go rush to work.
Oh, stinky, 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 stinky.